Hi guys, I'm back again for another day of subtraction. Today we're working on 3-digit subtraction using the box it in method. So it's just like the 2-digit, except now you have 3 digits. So I'm going to show you how it works with 3 digits, and today we're going to do 3 examples so you can get the hang of it, and hopefully this helps you out a little bit. So again, the box it in method is based on place value, and since in 3rd grade we do not teach the algorithm yet, we're just using place value to kind of move numbers around so that we can subtract them and have enough to subtract. So let's get started. So our first example that we're going to use today is 374, and we're going to subtract 126. Now, just as a reminder, you want to make sure that when you're subtracting that you line your digits up so my ones are with my ones, my tens are with my tens, my hundreds are lined up with my hundreds place. So we do want to do that. With the boxing in strategy, I always tell my children it's easier just to go ahead and rewrite that problem. So when we rewrite it, we go out beside it. We want to keep the subtrahend, so we want to keep that big number, 374, and then we're going to start subtracting with the ones. So the first number I'm going to take is I'm going to try to take 6. So we minus 6. And again, my ones are lined up with my ones when I subtract. Now if you notice, 4 we don't have enough to take 6. So what we do is we box it in. So I box in the next place. So now my 4 becomes 74. So now I have enough to take 6. I simply need to count back 6. And what I tell my children, my students, is if you're not sure how to count backwards, sometimes it helps you to put the little dots and count it. So I already have 74. I do 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68. So 74 minus 6 is 68. At any number outside my box, I just want to keep and bring it down. So 374 minus 6 gets us to 368. The next step is to subtract the next place. We go to the tens place and we see a 2. And the value of 2 tens is 1020. So we subtract 20. Now this makes the problem a whole lot easier because the ones place now has a 0 in it. So I don't have to work hard for it. 8 minus 0 is enough. It's 8. And 6, take away 2, is enough. It equals 4. And 3 minus, there's nothing there, but we know really it's a 0. 3 minus 0 equals 3. The next step is to subtract the next place. So I've done the ones, I've done the tens, now I do the hundreds. A 1 in the hundreds place has a value of 100. So minus 100. Again, now a number becomes a whole lot easier because I just have zeros. 8 minus 0 is 8. 4 minus 0 is 4. And 3 minus 1, or 300 minus 100, leaves us with 200. And so the difference between 374 and 126 is our number, 248. Awesome. Let's try another example. So we're going to use the number, let's do 614. And we're going to subtract 327. So looking at this number again, we want to rewrite the problem and we want to keep our big number. So we're keeping our top number at 614. And we're going to start by subtracting in the ones place. So we're going to subtract 7. So 614 minus 7. And if I have 4, I don't have enough to take 7. So I box in the next place. So instead of having 4 minus 7, now I have 14 minus 7. And 14 minus 7 equals 7. The number 7 has no tens and 7 ones. And then I bring down my 600. So then I'm going to go to the tens place, and 2 tens has a value of 20. So So now I subtract 20. 7 minus 0 is 7. But 0 minus 2 isn't enough, so we box in the next place. That turns that 0 into 60. And 60 minus 2 is 58. Awesome. Now we're going to go and we're going to subtract the next place. We've done the ones, we've done the tens, now we do the hundreds. A 3 in the hundreds place has a value of 300, so we minus 300. 7 minus 0 is 7. 8 minus 0 is 8. And 500 minus 300 is 200. So the difference between those numbers are 287. So 614 minus 327 is 287. Good. Now that we've got it, let's see if we can do one more together. Let's do the number 909. And let's subtract 350. So our first step again is to rewrite this problem so that we can start to subtract. So we keep the big number 909 and we start in the ones. We want to take 0. Now, I hope you saw it right away. This is the easiest problem because we aren't taking anything. It just ends up being 909. So we go ahead to the next place. 5 in the tens place has a value of what? That's right, a value of 50. So we're going to subtract 50 from 909. 9 minus 0 is 9. But if I subtract 5 from 0, I don't have enough. If you have nothing, you can't take 5. So I box in the next place. That turns my 0 into 90. And 90 minus 5 is, that's right, 85. Now we're going to go to the hundreds place. There's a 3 in the hundreds place, which has a value of 300. Now I can do 9 minus 0 is 9. 5 minus 0 is 5. And 8 minus 3 is 5. So we end up with the number of 559. So the difference between 909 and 350 is 559. I hope that this helped you understand the box it in method and that you are able to use this to help you subtract larger numbers before you learn the algorithm. Awesome job today. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You can find more videos on my YouTube channel, so don't forget to subscribe. And you can find some of my products at Divalicious Education on Teachers Pay Teachers. Have a great day.